And Georgia officials warning everyone this isn't just your routine winter weather.
No, it's not. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp has declared a state of emergency, freeing up resources across all 159 counties. Atlanta News First reporter Abby Casoris is live for us outside GEMA headquarters in Atlanta. Abby, what are officials most concerned about right now?
Well, they're concerned about the ice. They're calling this rare and dangerous. Officials here at the Georgia Emergency Management Agency, known as GEMA, saying that this storm could be one of the worst winter storms Georgia's faced in nearly a decade. Salt trucks are already gearing up. Georgia Department of Transportation crews will begin brining interstates across North Georgia at midnight, ahead of freezing rain expected as early as Saturday afternoon. The concern isn't snow, it's ice. State meteorologist Will Langston says even a quarter of an inch could shut roads down and bring trees and power lines crashing down.
An inch of ice is pretty much impossible to do anything. Power's going to be out widespread, travel's going to be impossible.
Officials urge people living in warning zones to prepare for at least 3 days without power, stocking up on food, water, medications, and batteries, and avoid travel starting Saturday afternoon, if at all possible.
Not everybody's saying it won't happen to me until it does. What you do now is going to determine the situation that you find yourself in later.
Governor Kemp's state of emergency allows the state to move faster, mobilizing utility crews, public safety agencies, and emergency managers statewide. The State Emergency Operations Center will fully activate Saturday morning, bringing agencies together to coordinate response, resources, and recovery. Georgia State Patrol says troopers are ready to respond, but they stress the safest choice is staying home.
Obviously, we'd rather you not travel. That's going to be our #1 thing. If you don't have to, don't be out on those roadways.
They don't want people to panic. They want them to prepare. They say make sure to check on your neighbors, gather your supplies, and check your local forecasts in case conditions change. Live at GEMA headquarters, Abby Casoris, Atlanta News First.